Hey y'all, it's Steve, Hobo with Wood, and this is my second video on my Genmitsu Kiosk 10 watt diode laser. Now this little machine is just that. It's a little machine. It's cool, it's compact, and it is very design specific, I would say, or task specific. This would not be my choice for my primary laser by no means. But if you are in the craft show business or you're in the business of making just personalized, creative little pieces, man, this is the perfect machine for that. It is up to the task of doing small jobs and being able to do it repeatedly. It's an impressive little machine. Like I said, it wouldn't be my choice for my primary laser, but for job specific pieces and doing customized pieces, man, this machine's awesome. I showed you in the first video where I made a jig that I sit in the bottom of the laser to hold my slate coasters, and I can just pop this into the base of the kiosk and I can position my slate coaster in the exact same place every time and create a custom personalized novelty coaster in just minutes. It's real quick. Well, I've got a new one now, and I'm going to test some new pieces today. Instead of slate, I'm going to be doing some anodized aluminum. I've got these little name tags of different shapes. I've got a heart shape, and I've got the military ID shape, and do the military looking dog tags, and then I've got some just regular rounds, and then I've also got some dog bones. I think, yeah, here we go, dog bones. And so, in order to be able to do something, these are really small. This one's about the size of a U.S. nickel. It's not very big. And to be able to position them in your laser consistently, quickly, no framing, in order to do that, you really do need a jig, a way to be able to reposition them quick on the spot. The more time you spend trying to put stuff in your laser, that time is money. You're not making money. So I created this jig, and it's designed to hold the 4 different shapes that I have here. And I can place this in the base of my laser and then just drop my piece in there and quickly have a finished piece. So I've got this other camera set up so that we can see some close-ups of that. So let's cut over to that now. The way this thing's set up. So we open this up. You've got a little metal plate if you're going to do rather regular cutting and engraving and marking. You just set your material in here and have at it. But with my jigs, I lift this little metal plate right out. It's designed to be removed. And then just drop my jig in place of that metal plate. Make sure she's flat and centered in position. And then I will drop my tag of choice right there in my piece. Now, if I want to make sure she is focused. In order to move it, you need to have the door closed. And I'm going to move the laser over to about I want the kickstand to be right about there. And focusing is very simple. You just got a little kickstand that flips down, and you can focus to your. That's good material height. So that's focused. So that's a little thumb screw up top that I didn't have to adjust because it's right there, but a little thumb screw loosens up. You can raise the height or lower the height of the laser module as needed. But that's Johnny on the spot. So now let's jump over into LightBurn and bring that into the kiosk, or the jig into the work area. Open recent kiosk, there we go. Now, this is much bigger than the actual workspace because this is cut out to fit into the base of it. This inner square right here is my actual work area, and I've got saved the positions of the pockets that I burned into the material. And I'm going to do the heart, this one up here. So I'm going to put in here some text. That's obviously way too big, but and we're going to do that and size that down. Put it in the center of the heart, or the vertical center of the heart. And this is my first real attempts at trying to do these. So we may actually have to work out some kinks, but you'll see how easy it is to do that if I don't have everything exactly the way it should be. We're going to make those small to just check the quality of the laser. This is a 10-watt laser, so the detail should be really good. That's centered up. Now let's group it, put it in the center of the heart. Well, it's there. Oh, I've got it all grouped. I didn't want to do that. That and that grouped. And now hold my shift and select that and put that in the center. And that's in the center. And this one does have the hole in the heart right there for the chain, but I believe I can come up just a wee bit. I believe right about there will look good. And I'm using, this is the 10-watt diode, and I'm using 1800 millimeters a minute and 30% power. And let's cut back over to our laser module, and I will send this job to the laser, and let's see what our outcome is. So I need to work on the positioning just a wee bit, but the quality is awesome. It worked great. This is straight off the laser, no cleaning, no wiping it down. And you can see I need to bring it up a little bit, maybe reduce the size of kiosk. But let's see if I can get a good, there we go, good focus on that and get in tight. You can see there's no residue. That cleaned up or lasered really nice. Some of the different products you have to really go at some of the finished pieces with a magic eraser, but that turned out really nice. But this kiosk is a great machine to generate some quick revenue, especially for projects on demand. Set up in a craft booth somewhere and offer dog tags or pendants for the grandkids or for the children. I'll put a link in the description for this video to these little anodized pieces that I use. And like I said, if you buy the kiosk using my link, hobowithwood.com/kiosk, and you can provide me proof of purchase that you bought it, use my logo or my link and date of order, date of purchase, I will send you both of the jigs that I've created with links to the products that I use with the jigs. I've got the jig for the ID tag in the machine. This is the jig for my slate coasters. I will give these jigs to you for free. If you have already bought or you purchased it without using my code, these will be available on my website, hobowithwood@gmail.com. So you can jump over there and pick those up there. This is a really neat machine. Like I said, it is what I would consider a job specific machine. I would, and as inexpensive as they are, if you didn't want to have to go through the hassles of setting up, and which putting in the different jigs is a piece of cake. Once you've got these jigs, if somebody comes up and says, hey, I need some coasters, you just pop that one out, pop this one in, and now you're ready to do coasters. But you could have multiple machines sitting there at your booth, one to do coasters, one to do ID tags. That way you're not limited to doing one job and one item. So that's actually not a bad idea. If I was doing craft shows and craft fairs, as inexpensive as these are, I wouldn't buy one. I'd buy two. I'd buy two, get both these jigs set up, because these are fast, easy. In fact, that was done in real time, and I think it was like a minute and 10 seconds to create that little ID tag. And with having the jig and being able to have the positioning repeatable, you could easily do front and back side and have everything coordinated. And you say $5 a tag is what most of the pet stores are getting. And here you can do some pretty neat stuff really quick. $5 a tag, $8 double-sided. You can put their names, contact information on there for pets, or or make them personalized, like I did. I did this one's a military ID, and it's a tribute to Top Gun Maverick. It's Pete Mitchell Maverick, U.S. Navy, and it's like a military dog tag. So yeah, don't hesitate. And I think they're going to be running a special on these coming up in November of 2024. So you're going to want to go to the link. Hope is over here. Yep, hobowithwood.com/kiosk. Get you two of these. And I don't push and sell products. If you watch my channel, I don't endorse stuff constantly. And here I'm not telling you to go buy one. I'm telling you if you are a maker that goes to craft fairs and craft shows and want to do stuff on the spot, don't get one, get two. Set up, you're able to do custom jobs, and then if you got two lasers, you're able to generate twice the money, twice the income in the same amount of time. These things are very inexpensive, and they will pay for themselves in no time. So once again, I'm Steve, Hobo with Wood. You can go over to hobowithwood.com and pick up the jigs if you just want to buy them. If you can show me proof of purchase and your purchase date with my code, I'll send you those jigs for free. So thank you for watching. I'm Steve, Hobo with Wood. This, in fact, let's move the camera so you can get a real good image of it. This is the Genmitsu, move camera. There we go. That is the Genmitsu Kiosk. And a super impressive little machine. Go buy two. I'm Steve, Hobo with Wood, and I'll see you in the next video.